Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm trying to hold this camera around. I can't switch it while I'm doing a video from front to rear camera. Dumb old thing. So anyway, if you know me, you know there's one thing that I like more than anything in this world, and that is doing a junk video. The only problem is I don't have enough junk to make videos about very often, or any new videos. Basically, what you see is this video is about the existing junk that I have, but I've come up with some new junk finally to make a video about. And if you recall my pickup truck that I've had for a few years, that 86 Chevy, the green one, you know that I bought it back in 2018 and did a lot to it. I fixed it up, everything it needed, I basically went through and did. Some things needed redone at this point, but it was a good truck. I never had any problems with it. I enjoyed it. But I really had kind of moved out of the lifestyle of needing a truck like that. Um, so I've been considering selling it for a while, and I finally went ahead and just decided to put it up for sale recently. So I did. I put it on Marketplace and had a lot of interest in it. And this nice young man asked me through a message, he asked me if I was interested in a trade. And normally I'm not interested in trade because it's always stuff that, I have no use for. Guns, boats, S10 Blazers, motorcycles. So anyway, I said, well, possibly. So what are you looking to trade or whatever I said? I don't remember how it went exactly, but so he told me, and I saw the pictures, and I'm interested. So we got together. He drove out. Actually drove out here a couple times, and anyway, he looked at the truck. He liked it. He had a lot of questions about it. Of course, it's older than what his was, so that was to be expected, I guess. And anyway, we made the deal. So we just traded even across, and I'll show you what I got. All right, so this is a 1995 Chevy Tahoe four-door, four-wheel drive. And this is the only year, a little bit of trivia for this is the only year that they made a four-door Tahoe that has a TBI 350 engine in it. 96 on up had the Vortec. And I don't really have a preference in them. I think they're both good engines. But we'll do a walk around on it. You'll notice right away that it's got wheels that are not the original. Those look like they're off a mid-2000s Chevy 4x4, something like that. They're 17s. The originals are 16s. It has this chrome stuff on the bottom. The outside of it is in better shape than the inside. It's been painted once, some time back. It's got these sunshade and window shade things, which I like, but a couple of them are broken. This one's broken apart. It looks like this door is sitting in just a little bit, I noticed. So something's probably up with that. The LT thing is missing off of here. He drove it out, and I didn't pick it apart because, he drove it twice out here, and I know how far he was driving and stuff, and I thought, well, it can't be in too bad a shape if he'll trust it to drive that far back and forth. It's got the factory. It's got the Z82 towing package. It's got the skid plate package. It's got a 373 rear and front. They have to match, of course. If it's in the rear, it's in the front. It's got the limited slip. Tires are pretty well done on it. I mean, they're there. You can use them, but they're worn out. And this exhaust, I noticed there's a hole in the tailpipe. It's got a roof rack. It's got this as what they call the deep tinted side glass. It's got a little bit of a snorf in it right there. Yeah, you know, yeah, you can see it's been painted, obviously, but this thing, the paint's already starting to peel off of it again. They had a horrible problem with the paint, the white paint on these GM trucks. Why that ever was, but yeah, see that vent visor thing it's broken totally. So, and I saw a couple spots of rust on this, and I was curious about it because it was in an unusual spot, right under here on the rocker on both sides. Where are we at? Where are we at? There we are. But it's not, I mean, it's not a northern truck that I know of. The frame's fine, you know, it's just nothing going on with it. But it's that way on both sides. It looks like it's a drainage thing to me. Don't know exactly, so I'll have to patch that up. Got these, boy, I love these. All I've done is pull this thing into its parking spot and parked it and got out. We're looking at it closest for the first time together. I was looking in here, I noticed it's got the trans cooler. It's supposed to have an oil cooler. Right on time. Anyway, so do the walk around on the outside. The outside's pretty decent. Door handle's busted up right there. It's got the creaky door. So the inside is not near as nice as the outside. But there again, you know, I'm not too awful worried about it. The stuff is mostly available, but it's taking a beating. So this, whatever's supposed to be here, that was like a speaker cover, that's gone. This thing around here is gone. That part of that light is gone. The seats got covers on them, which I'm going to take off. All the lights work in here on the instrument panel. Everything seems to work. It's got the mats still in. Can you believe that? So we got a strap. I ain't holding something up right here. That does not feel too good. Looks like we have a complimentary door lock. It's got a different radio. I can't stand aftermarket radios, but that looks like a pretty decent one. That thing is busted off that door panel. Sun visors are kind of headliner looks pretty decent. That's good. That the lens is gone off of that thing. This is the golly, hope nothing bad falls out on camera. It's got this mirror. We'll just close the door. We'll let that train go by. Remember that sound. So it's got that electrochromatic mirror. I think that's the one, yeah, that's the one that's supposed to dim when light hits it, and it's supposed to have you get to see my phone I used to record with. Isn't that neat? It's got a compass in it. I don't know what the point of that is anymore, but what does this say? Airbag laser deploy. What? Okay, I don't even know there, but so it's got this thing here. I've had a few of these with this kind of interior, so I'm pretty used to it. leaving here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. He told me he was probably going to need universal joints in it. So, thankfully, I have to say, he bought the good ones. I got a couple top post battery bolts. Hey, awesome. I got a wireless something. What is how you, that's a, looks like a USB charger. I don't know what the wireless thing. So, anyway, that's that. Still got the mats in the back. That's neat. I'm glad of that. It's leather upholstery, which, well, it's there for the most part. It smells not too terrible in here, but it's just got that kind of, like not entirely clean thing going on. I don't know what this is here. That looks like a microphone. It is. It's a microphone that goes into the dashboard with about 100 miles of cable. What are you supposed to do with that? You're supposed to unclip it and just kind of throw it in the back. Hey, y'all want to talk? You want to talk to the radio? So anyway, how many miles do you think this thing has on it? Yes, sir. Okay, so he says, he's told me what is going to need done to it, and universal joints is one of them. The engine has been replaced because the old one blew up. It's got problems, something's going on with the four-wheel drive system. He says it engaged once and then won't engage again. So who knows what that could be. That could either be as simple as an actuator, which everybody hopes it is, or maybe the transfer case is blown up, or maybe the front end's blown up. Who knows? It could be any of that. And the air conditioner is not working, which doesn't surprise me because a lot of them don't work anyway. But since the engine's been out, I assume that they had the air conditioner broken open. So that's that. And I haven't even driven it. I've not even driven this thing a foot because, you know, like I said, I knew it got here under its own power a couple different times from 20 miles away, 30 miles away. And so I thought this would be a fun project to work on, bring you guys along with, because people love Chevys, they love Tahoes. There's just an unlimited appetite for videos about stuff like this. That's the way I say it. And I don't know about, you know, this is a 95, and I've had a couple different ones of these over four-wheel drives. The truck I got from Phil had the lever type deal here, and then I had a 99 Z71 that you guys never saw, and it was the electronic that had the buttons on it. So I don't know what dictated what got what. Maybe the electronic stuff was later, I don't know, but it seems like I've had to fight these things every time I've had one of these. I'm getting them engaged. I saw somebody, I know who it was too, I think it was Camerata did this, but he was having problems with his four-wheel drive, and he got his foot up there and just pushed on it with his damn foot, and it alright, so one thing you may notice, it's taking an effort for me to sit upright in here because this seat be leaning back over. He's leaning. I've seen this before too. Check this out. Well, first thing I see, there's a stack of washers there. I wonder why that's there. But something done broke in here. No, there's a piece of wood in there too. Okay. But my back won't let me drive it like this. Not with that seat lean back. I wonder if the seat will actually even... How does that work? It's supposed to have power seats on it. Where's the seat thing at? Oh, that might not be the right seat in it. Oh, no, wait a minute. Get that beautiful cover pulled up. There it comes. Perfect. Uh-oh, it doesn't move. You remember that part of that movie, Planes, Trains, Automobiles, where he's messing with the seat and he finally breaks it? I think that's what's happened here, because this thing is only doing it's only going a couple different directions. I fix that. I can't stand that. Here's the back seat. And there's some other things missing, apparently, but it's okay. All right. What do you think that is? Should we touch it? Oh, they got kids, that's right. So this is a kid's toy. He had to clean this. Excuse me. He had to clean this out, I think, pretty quick. So. Huh. Right. So. So you know that no cheaper vehicle is going to be complete without the amplifier feed. It's not very clean back here. No, not very clean. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what that was about, but this camera's fighting me as always. So anyway, let's pop the hood and look under the hood. Oh, notice they've changed the battery ends out, but if they swapped the engine, they did a pretty good job of it. I see where the hose has been off and stuff, so I think they actually did, but the engine looks like any old TBI 350 I've ever seen. Had a few of them. Something going on there with that. It's probably got a bad wiper motor or switch. I noticed when I was looking at it the other day, this thing's empty. So I asked him if it's been using coolant, and he says a little bit. So I don't know what's going on there. I see a broken vacuum line for the whatever this is. Don't know quite yet what that is, but there's got a broken vacuum line. Ain't a lot of oil in it. I had the feeling he was definitely ready to get rid of this, because he let it run low on water and oil and stuff like that. So he shouldn't do that, but it's mine now. So anyway, I'll have to be checking and see if it's got a water leak someplace. Could be anywhere. Could be the water pump, could be the radiator, could be the cylinder head gaskets. Yeah. So I was curious if this thing still has a oil cooler on it. I can't tell from up here because it's down under there, and it's got the lines for it, I think. I think that's the oil cooler lines, and one of them looks kind of damp. I think that might be transmission cooler, I don't know, but memory is not quite all there on this stuff anymore. No telling how many miles the engine has on it. They said they got it out of a junkyard. I hope it's got an air cleaner in it, air filter in it. Probably later model, because later models like 92 up had the dual wing nuts on it. Take your bets now. Yep, that's good. Bulb's missing. So anyway, while I'm tightening this up, I think we kind of had equal value vehicles. This one's a little bit rough around the edges than the truck was, especially after I've worked on it. But I think, you know, there's a trade-off. It's a four-wheel drive. The truck was 2L. The truck was older. This one's newer. The truck had less miles on it, but, you know, it worked out. Two vehicles, like I said, I think they were basically about the same value. And I'm not sure exactly what that would be. I had mine listed for 35, and he had his listed for 32. So, or if it's even got antifreeze in it. Yeah, a little bit. I might be having to get me a pressure checker. All right. Okay, like Musty says, what do you want to do now? You want to start it up? Oh, wait. Well, it didn't smoke. That's good. This exhaust is kind of loud. Good oil pressure. Analog lights on. All right. What I was saying there, I was saying that the exhaust it sounds like it has an exhaust leak. So I'm going to crawl under here real quick and see if I can see what's going on with that. Oh, somebody's pulled the converter off. Well, I can't swear to it, but from the sounds of it, sounds like it's probably got a leak at the collector up there. We'll investigate that further. Got a wire hanging out down here. Get your finger out of the way, dummy. That's probably supposed to be in a harness in a loom someplace. Sure. See something kind of sketchy over there. Let's go around and see what that is. I noticed also when I was looking under it, So it doesn't have the skid plates on it it's supposed to have either. It's supposed to have a front skid plate. And it is gone. Anyway, I noticed it's got a little leak out there at the axle seal. That'll have to be checked. I gotta check the fluid in that front end. Like it might be trying to have one there too. Anyway, none of this is pressing. We're just gonna get it maintained first thing and do something about this seat. I want to see what this is. I saw over here. It's got some wire hanging around with it. So now I can't see it. There it is. So I reckon that's about. There's a piece of baling wire hanging the. I have no idea. Anyway, yep, rockers on this side's got a little rust and a big dent in it. All right, well, that's what we got. Oh, good, red gas cap. Always wanted one of those. So anyway, I'm not at all unhappy with it. I like it. That's what I was looking for. You know, I was thinking about one newer than this, but this would be just fine. I wanted a four-wheel drive for sure. I was not gonna buy another two-wheel drive truck. Yeah, I never got that one stuck that I had, but it's just, you know, I've got, you know, I said my lifestyle's changing a little bit. I want to do more exploring and stuff like that, and this would be nice to be out, get in the woods or the fields or the sand or whatever. So, and anyway, we'll pick away at this thing as time goes by, good Lord willing. And I think the first thing we're going to do is just do some maintenance on it and look for that coolant leak and of course all that, and see what's going on with some of this random stuff here, what we can do about it. And then we'll move on to the exterior, probably be looking for some tires for it, and we'll work on that interior. I got to get a seat for it, do something about that seat. I can't even sit in it like that. That's because that hurts my back. I don't really have back problems, but you know, middle-aged guy, so I tend to try to avoid getting them. But I don't think it's too bad. You know, it ain't worth, you know, my truck wasn't worth what I was asking for it quite, and this one wasn't either. So I think we're both happy. So anyway, guys, just wanted to show this thing since I hardly ever do this anymore. I haven't bought a vehicle, you know, off of a place like that in quite a while, except for these old stuff that doesn't run. And anyway, appreciate you watching, and we'll get into this thing. I think this will be interesting for a lot of folks. So I'll try to do my best to kind of have an organized effort to do videos on it and bring you along with that. So until then, thanks for watching, and you never know what's out there, do you? Everybody have a good one. We will see you later.